We are in 1985 today for Car Repair Shop, which is number 1966. I'm not sure what these 1000 numbers mean. I don't know if they're mainland Europe only and not the UK, or just limited editions, or what that means. I certainly never saw it in the UK anyway, in catalogues or shops. So bearing in mind it's 1966, we'd have noticed a sec. In England at least, that was 1966. Look it up if you don't know what 1966 means to England. Not just the year my parents got married either. Anyway, let's get building. We've got the 3 buggy type things to make, so let's make them to begin with. Let's do the white one, and then we just copy that for the other colours. So there we go. Let's move you up there. You can actually see. So we've got 1, 2 of the wheel holders. We've got a white 2x4 to start with, a white 2x6 goes on there, a white 1x2 plate, white steering wheel, a 1x4. Here's a piece of an old thing, beach buggy, or whatever it was called. It was called beach buggy in the UK. That's what I remember as. Can't remember its other names. It's virtually the same as that, but with the old style wheels. Hence why I called them buggies at the start. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's 1. Let's get another one done. Let's get the red one done. Okay. The same again. Wheels are right next to me. Let's do the wheels first, shall we? These are all white wheels, even though they're different coloured cars. I suppose it's pretty cheaper just to do them all the same colour, isn't it? And you rarely see black or red wheels anyway. Although ironically, you did always have red wheels in the past. Right, we've got a nice sort of grille on the front of this one. Got a red steering wheel. And the same process at the back there with the 1x2. And no, that doesn't want to go on there. 1x2, the 1x4, and a bar at the back there. And then a black one. Last one. Bit of a boring one, this is just plain. That one's got the U shape, that's got the grille. This one, if you can see, it's got nothing. No. Just a plain black one. Plain black, that's boring, isn't it? Black steering wheel. A 1x2 and a 1x4. Where's our nice bar thing? Here it is. But it has got white wheels. We'll put those on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, there's the vehicles done. 1, 2, 3. Put you there for a minute. I've got the people as well. Both in the red caps. Especially from 1985. That's probably quite old, really, that torso, really, because it was very much the overalls were in favour then, weren't they? So that's a nice little, I don't want to say the word throwback, but let's have a nod to the early torsos, shall we? Right, get rid of this page then. Let's bring you in, and then we're going to zoom out very slightly so you actually see what we're building now. So get rid of that page. Oh, hello. We're not actually building the building now. We've got a great big car transporter to build. So let's build that then. All right. Well, we'll build it on here anyway. Right, it's asking us to lay out the hinge like that. I don't know about you, but when I was really little, we were always breaking these. I don't know what we did to them to break them. Pissing around with them, I don't know, but we always seem to snap them. Right, anyway, so we have a 1x2 just sitting at the end there. And then we've got, I don't know why these are 1x3s, why haven't we got just a 2x3, but we have 2 1x3 plates that are just going to go on here. Let's zoom that in actually as we're just doing the vehicle at the moment. I need a what? No, 1, 2, there it is. 1 2x2 tile, there it is. Right, now we can flip that back. Okay. And a 1x2 tile and a turntable. Where's my 1x2 tile? Somewhere. There it is. Again, it is quite hard to see these black pieces, isn't it? When they're all on each other. A yellow. Again, Bricklink says it's a vehicle base, and I'm always going to argue that it isn't. It's a modified mudguard. Because it is. That's a mudguard. You see? And it's just a modified one. So you're wrong, Bricklink. Sort it out. So it's got a red steering wheel in there. And there's some trans red lights at the front for some bizarre reason. Not sure why. Now we want several 1x2 plates in yellow. There's 1 and 2. And now we need that mudguard again. Where do I put it? There we are. We get the mudguard, we put 1x2 plate in it. We whack that on there. Okay, even though it's not going to actually attach yet. Why does that? Ah, right, I'm asking a really silly question here, and we'll find out why it's like that in a minute. I'll show you. Just remembered why. So I'm going to shut up for now. We've got some red cones on there. And I need 1. Right now it's probably attached. 1, 2, no, not that. 2, 3. 1x2 black bricks. And I want 1, 2 headlamps there. Let's put the lights on. Okay. Yellow. Nice bit of trans yellow there. There we go. And just a standard yellow brick in there. Doesn't want to go in because that's just moved. Come on. There it is. Okay. And what next? We've got a red seat. I'm going to put in there. There you go. It's there. A nice grill, ladder on there. Got some black doors. There's one. There's the other one. 2 black doors. And then 1, 2, 3 1x2 plates on there. So there you go. And a nice squared off windscreen there, or windshield for our American friends. And then again 1. I think we've gone beyond the age of mould marks in 85 possibly. So none of these have got them anyway. So we can put them any way we like. And then another 1x2 plates. 2 more trans yellow lights. They're going to go there. Okay, and it's a thin ring there. O shape if anyone's interested. 2 of those. We've got a 1x2 plate. And we also need 1, 2 1x1 tiles, which that was a bit dirty for whatever reason. I can wipe it off with my thumb. That's coming off now. There's a bit of dust, I think. So that's that sitting there. Get rid of that page. Right. 1, 2. A long red antenna here. There you go. And oh, really nice to put the wheels on. There we go. So we can do that. Okay, put you down there. And then it's just a simple vehicle roof on there. As it goes. Now, there's a reason why there's a tile on there, that's why, so we can tip the cab, which is quite a nice feature. So you can have it being repaired if you want to. I like that. So I was getting confused why the hell I was placing that on top there, and then I remembered the reason, and it's quite a good reason. So that's quite cool. There's the cab. Put you there for a minute. Right, trailer time. It looks like a 6 and an 8, he says. Let's hope that's right. Yeah. 6 and an 8. And then a 2x2 inverted slope in black. Goes on to end. And then, oh, we do like 2x3 plates in this set then. There we go. And what's this? 10, yeah. 10 on there. Just cock that up there because I've noticed I've gone from 1 to 3 rather than 1 to 2. So we're just going to take that off and do it properly, idiot. Right, a 1x2 plate in there. A 2x2 plate right at the end here. A 1x4. Another 1x2. And then that's going to be an 8. Right, now we can see it. Okay. Now we can do it properly. There it is. And we now want a 10 there. And a 2x2 there. We've got let's push that together a bit better. And we now have 1, 2, and then where's the other bits? The bottom plates. We have 1, 2. So we're just attaching these this way around. The instructions show the solid studs, but I don't think it did, but mine certainly hasn't. I think the general consensus online is either or. It's 85. I think these were definitely around 85, weren't they? Without the solid studs. Well, what have I just done there? That's completely the wrong way because I'm talking, aren't I? Right, let's put that upside down, haven't I? I mean, I can do things whilst talking, obviously. These videos would be silent, wouldn't they? Okay, we're now putting... Okay, I see. That's what I want. To make 1, 2, 3, 4. Got these plates here, so I want the 2 and the 3 go together. And again, these have got hollow studs, not solid studs. Okay, and there's one on there. And one on there, yeah. Put you down there so we can see you. And flip it over, and then we've got to put 1, 2, 1x4 black plates on there. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? He says. No, it's not. Well, I'm talking rubbish again then. We've got 2 trans red lights to go on there. We've got some wheels. 1, 2. It's interesting that they've chosen these wheels, but the buggies have got their changeable wheels, but we've still got the old ones on here. A bit strange. But anyway. Flip that back over there. Okay, move you And now we want that 4x6 plate, a 1x2 plate, 2x6 plate. Okay. Oh, there it goes. And then one of these plates, I can never remember the name of, it's a modified plate anyway, but those. And then our bar goes on there. And then this is going to sit, right, on there. Exactly on the end of these bits here. I'm trying to flatten it. These things are in the way. They're annoying me now. Right, so those tuck in there. That goes up there. We put the, he says, put the trailer on. So you have the little black one, then we've got the little white one, and we got our diddy little red one on the end there. Yeah, well, there we go. So that's the lorry or truck, trailer, whatever you call it, thing. Can we get rid of that one now? Yes, we can. Right, now we can actually build the building. Let's move you out of the way. With the people, move you. Right. So quite often, like a lot of these 80s sets in particular, you have to build a sort of framework across to build the building on top of. So we've got a 1x3 plate, a 1x2 plate, which can go here from the look of it. And then what's this, a 10, isn't it? Going across. Okay. And then 1x4 brick and a 1x6 brick are going across the back. Like that. And then we have a 3 and an 8. And then one of these slatted bricks to put the door through. Okay, want one of these either side. So I have one there. And that looks like a 6 and a 1 go in here. There we go, 6 and a 1. So that's stage 1 of the build. Looks like that. We've got to build a very big jack or lift or hydraulic lift on this part, which is rather excessive. In fact, it doesn't even lift up, it's just a ramp. So we need that, and we need 2 of these slopes like that. We need one of those, one of these, and we also need 1, 2 of these. So here it goes. So it's looking like that. Then we have the 1x4 brick going 1 space down. Come on. There we go. And then 1, 2. So we end up with that. And that's going to go on the back here to make that a bit safer. Those black bricks at the back sort of a bit wobbly, aren't they? We've got a little inverted slope on there as well. Stage 3. We have a 6, a 1 and a 2. Blue. 6, 1, 2. Oh, that's not it. That's a slatted one. That's it. 6, 1, 2. Another 1. I think I'm trying to speed this up a bit now. Come on. 1x3 brick. 6, 3 and one of these. Slanted bricks. 6 and a 3. Come on. I don't know why we've got a 6, a 3 and a 3. Why do we have to have 2 6s? Bizarre. Okay. And another one of these. 4 and a 3. I get we haven't got a 4 and a 3, obviously, because we haven't got a 7. That's why we've got those. But anyway, what's going on there? For some sort of desk or workbench. A 6, a 3 and a 2. Off we go. 6, 3. No, not that. I'm going to take these bloody things out. I keep putting the slatted ones in. Right. Anytime I see one, I just stuff it on the side because there's only one place it can go. It stops me repeatedly picking them up when I'm trying to find a normal one. Keep picking them up now, look. Right. We're also building up a side here, look, to put some windows in. So you got 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and then a tower of 1s at the back here. 1, 2, 3 for now. Not quite finished yet. Got a telephone there. Doesn't seem to have a receiver, so it's permanent off the hook. Like most garages, or at least like the garage I kept trying to ring yesterday for my daughter. You would her car. And they repeatedly failed to answer the phone. I've got to make a little unit here to put tools on. So we have our 1 by 3 plate. We've got 2 1 by 1 clips with a thin round feature. Another 1 by 3 plate goes on there, and then we want a hammer for a bit of panel beating going on there, and a spanner. Put you there, and a 1 by 3. There we go. And 1. It's one of those sets I think is suddenly going to go very quickly. But build up the edge and then it's suddenly done. Again, another 3 and a 4. Okay. It's like a blue fire station, really, isn't it? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. There's a slatted 1 by 2. Green, that one. Don't like that. Just want to see any others somewhere. Might have in my collection. Bit of a perfectionist when it comes to faded bricks. I mean, at least with the white ones, you can do something about it. You can stick it in the hydrogen peroxide, but the blue, can't. I did try it once and they just went white. I didn't get white, they did some white film over them, which is no use. Looked even more shit. So I'll leave them alone now. Just buy new ones for those. Right, number 7, there we go. Right. Window with a blind halfway up. And then the 1 by 6 brick there. Done. Right, door. Nice red door. The old style sort of cottage house door still being used in one of these. But anyway, that's fine. We don't mind. Another window with a blind halfway down on it. Okay, let's have a slatted piece there. Okay, last bit here isn't going to be a brick, it's a piece made from some flat plates. So 1 by 3, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is what we need. It looks like that. Goes in there. And then, it's a bit complicated. We have one of these with a 1 by 1 plate underneath, which looks like it goes on here. And then 2 1 by 6 plates go across, and that's wrong. I haven't done that quite right there, have I? I put too many ones on here. Must have done. Didn't think I had, but obviously I have. I don't think this is looking right now. That makes sense. It's going to be simple. No, that's not right, is it? These are supposed to be the same height. What's going on? I did do that right, didn't I? Right, what the hell is going on here now? Right, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. There we go. There's 4. So that's correct. And the side here, well, this doesn't make sense because the instructions here have 1, 2 bricks going up, this to do, and then this, like that, which I've just done. And I'll tell you what I've done. Sussed it now. It was a cock up one. I missed a layer out. So I could go back and edit and I've got some editing software, but I can't be asked. Let's just laugh at me making a mistake there. Okay. We all make mistakes following instructions because sometimes they're not quite as clear as they might be. Right, there we go, that's it. So now that's going to go over there. Got it. And this plate's going to go on there. A little bit unusual that it doesn't overhang. Just sits like that. Nobody sitting there either, just some tools and a phone without a receiver on it. Okay, and there's another 6 there. Should have a few more of these. And what's quite interesting is we don't have windows. We've got the tall door, or patio doors that are going in here, look. Okay. Put some final blue 1x2 bricks in. These must be the slatted ones, and there you go. Okay. Well, this would have been a bit quicker if I wasn't faffing around with that bit of roof, which I wasn't concentrating on properly. Anyway. Right, all of this, we've got one red handle at the bottom, and the rest of it is just trans clear. So very quickly put those together. Come on, talk amongst yourselves whilst we do this if you like. The red ones are quite rare, aren't they? I think it's only the, I could be wrong, but top of my head it's only the Public Works Centre that's got red ones as well. Or is that just the red window parts, these bits? Can't remember. Something like that. Right, let's slide you in there. Go. Flip it over. And got some light grey bar to go on there. And then we go across. 1, 2, like that. Another one across the middle. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Okay, and we have 1, 2. No, that's not right, is it? 2, 3, 4. Have these trans windows that are going to go on. And they are then attached to the nice 2x6 plate on each one. In black, all down, thank you. Okay, sign on there with the sticker still on, that's nice. A jack, which is going to sit in there. 4 fences, right, we've got 1, 2, and then go here. Just using it as a spacer. There we go. Like that. Nice tree. And some sort of grease gun type thing. Like that. Doesn't use a round brick, it's got a cone. Geez, Holden, as we're standing here. Stand there with your jack, mate. There we go. There's him. There. We've got, oops, we've got the lorry there. We've got two. I mean, I could lie and say we haven't done this. Or we have done it, sorry. But I have noticed there are two 1x3 black plates left over. And I'm going to guess that's something to do with the lorry, which I've forgotten to put on. So have a very quick look. Yes. They go on there. I missed off somehow. Missed those there. Put those back on. That really doesn't like attaching that 1x2 plate on there. I don't know what's wrong with it. These are the wood flowers. And that looks like we're done then. It's 1966, or 1966 from 1985. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, etc. This is part of a second layout and building in my loft. This is the first bit of it. It's going to be 1985 to 1989 sets. And yeah, if you know why some sets have got 1,000 numbers instead of the usual sort of 6, then do let us know in the comments. That's pretty much it. There it is. It's got the obviously the sliding door, which you've seen before on police stations and fire stations. We've got the ramp in the back. Could be a bit higher maybe, or move up a bit, because nobody can get underneath to repair the car, can they? Bit of a crap office. Couldn't even put a tile on there for the receiver, that's a bit rubbish. But yeah, otherwise, it's alright. It's quite unusual to have a sort of garage that's actually got the whole base plate like that. They're usually much smaller, aren't they? Apart from the petrol stations, obviously. But to give a garage this much sort of base is quite nice. It's quite unusual, really, when you compare it with other sets. I'd never seen it before until a few years ago. As I say, it didn't come out in the UK. Anyway, it's done. Let's put it in the layout, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!